Good evening, baseball lovers. If you hadn't heard by now, today is opening day across the GGBL. Truly a day that's God's gift to us all in our sport, this great sport of baseball, especially pixel baseball. It's a day that springs hope in every fan and player about what could be this season, about what's possible. Are we going to see records that are broken, records that are set? A team that's down on its luck, banding together on a miracle run and winning a championship. There's so many possibilities and so many moments I know we're all going to share, moments that we're never going to forget, and maybe some that we might want to forget. Depends on who you're rooting for, of course. But guys, up on your screen you can see the little introductions for each matchup here. Those are the games that we're going to watch today. Tomorrow's episode, same time here, 8 o'clock Eastern, we're going to cover the rest of the games we didn't show today. Then Friday night at 9 Eastern, come right back here to this channel because we're going to have two games that are live streamed. That's going to be Richmond against Miami and LA against Seattle. So two rivals there in the NL West. So let's dive into this one. We got Boston and Washington. Jared Cherry so far pitching pretty good. He gets out of the first inning nice and clean. And then look at the defense here for Christopher Peterson. Both pitchers, guys, are studs in this league. Just a little FYI. Cherry's pretty good. Peterson's pretty good. You got some pretty nice defense behind him too. Boston repping those new uniforms with the American flag look. Their defense looks pretty nice, too. So does Jared Cherry. 6 strikeouts so far in the game. Make it 7 right there to J.J. Cabrera, the big-time first baseman for the Swamp Monsters. And then another strikeout there. Make it 8 strikeouts for Jared Cherry. And we go to the next inning with no hits allowed for both clubs here. Look at this double play turned. Again, no hits allowed. Perfect game is no more. There were a couple walks at this point, but no hitters still intact. We're through the 7th inning, at least the top of the 7th. Let's see what we can do here at the bottom of the 7th. See if Boston can get themselves a knock against Christopher Peterson. Here's the pitch, here's the delivery here to Charlie Ward. He's going to send a deep gap shot there. Center fielder David Doe's got to make a catch. Wow! Right at the warning track. Every no-hitter, guys, has to have a great defensive play, and we saw one right there. But the very next batter is Tom Cloutier, the star second baseman for this Revolution team. He's going to break up the no-no, and that would be his first major league hit. Don't count that, okay? These guys are all custom players. We're going to end up seeing that quite a bit here in this episode, I can guarantee you that, but just think that that graphic doesn't really exist, okay? He's had a bunch of knocks here in the GGBL for the last 5 years or however long Tom Cloutier has been playing in this league. So take a look now. Washington getting a little bit of bad luck right now. Little ground ball right back at the pitcher. Bounced off the shin. They're going to give the error to J.J. Cabrera. Somehow, I guess, for coming off the bag. I don't know. It's just an unfortunate error right there. But we do get a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts make it. And the Swamp Monsters get out of that inning. So they gave up the no-no. Had a little bit of unluckiness right there happening to them, and they fortunately got out of it. But for Boston, the no-no is still intact. Quevedo's going to strike out. J.J. Cabrera, little soft ground ball. Cloutier diving, can't make the play. The no-no is broken up here in the 8th inning by, you guessed it, J.J. Cabrera. So he had that unfortunate error logged to him, and he's got this one to his credit at least. Little feather in his cap. Let's go to the next couple batters here. That ball's fair. They're going to rule that thing fair, and that's going to lead to the first run. J.J. Cabrera did not stop running. He's going to score, and Washington takes the lead on a really kind of a fluky play. Like, look at this real quick. Zoom in just a little bit more here. Yep, definitely on the line. Definitely a base hit. Guess it's not a fluke. But, man, what a way to lose the no-hitter and possibly the game here as we go now to the bottom of the 9th, and it's Ricky Holberman, my boy, and he strikes out. Strikes out, and, of course, he's nodding his head in disgust. That's not a strike. Umpire was pretty bad all day long for both sides. Really wide, nobody could hit. You know, the strike zone was wide. But 1-0 win here for Washington. They get it done. Kudos to you guys getting a nice win on the road against a pretty decent team in Boston. They got some pretty good offensive weapons, but, you know, considering that, Peterson was very, very, very good. So kudos to Washington for getting that W. It was not an easy one by any means. So the Revolution had 14 strikeouts. Not good. You'd think with Price, Holberman, Ward, Cloutier, they'd put more contact on the baseball, but man, Peterson was solid. Let's go out now here to Colorado. We've got the Coyotes with Satchel Michaels, a two-way pitcher. He can also hit, plus another two-way pitcher on the other side. It's John Choi. We are not going to see these two guys hit in today's action. Just a little FYI here, so a little spoiler. But let's dump here to the bottom of the second inning. We've got a strikeout. That's Josh Adams. Going to try to check his swing. A little split finger fastball on the outside corner. He's going to nab it. And then John Choi, still in the second inning, is going to fire that fastball. Nice little dot right there, striking out the next batter. Here's Satchel Michaels on the mound. First time we've seen him, and we got a double play ball. 2 down here in the top of the fourth. Still top 4. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball. Base hit. That's Mario Mazza putting his club up 1-0. Columbus, the Cardinals, will take the lead, and that would be Mario Mazza's first major league hit. It's not real. Don't buy it. Let's go to the 4th inning here for John Choi. He's still going to be firing dots all over the place, getting another strikeout to his ledger. And now as we jump here to the top of the 5th inning, ball's going to get all the way to the wall, and that is going to lead to another run. Lou Jernigan comes up in the 9 slot with an RBI triple. Next batter up is Frankie Bowen, formerly a part of GGBL 21. He comes over here in GGBL 23 and continues where he left off as a Rookie of the Year. That's a 2 RBI double for Frankie Bowen. John Choi, bottom 5, striking out Paxton Burnside. 8th strikeout here for John Choi. Now with finally a runner on base, we got a stolen base attempt. That's going to get away from Mazza, but take a look at Frankie Bowen. He's going to come up firing. He's got him out. What a dot. You can't believe it. That's unreal. Navoa cannot believe he just got gunned out from that deep in center field, man. Frankie Bowen, what a throw. And a good tag to nab the runner, stealing second and then trying out for third. What a defensive play there. Mario Mazza, next inning. Let's go to the 6th, and he's going to send this to the moon. Bye-bye, baby. 5-0 Columbus. They keep pouring it on. Seems like to be a trend here for Colorado. They had bullpen issues in GGBL 21. Now it seems to be carrying over here in GGBL 23. But Mario Mazza already, with a couple ribbies already in opening day action. But that doesn't mean Colorado's done, guys. Matt Tate off of John Choi. He's still out there. 104 off the bat, 436. So he said to Mario Mazza, anything you can do, my little man, I can do better. John Choi still out there here. Bottom 6, that's going to be a base hit. We've got runner that is roughing, going to slide in safely, being super aggressive here with 2 out. You kind of have to be down by 4 runs at this point, but Choi, after giving up 2 runs in the inning, he's now done, and it's up to Kenny Gunn. No rhyme intended there. Fly ball to Frankie Bowen. He's going to make the play. Good defensive center fielder that he is. Kenny Gunn next inning in the bottom of the 7th inning. Already a runner on second base here. That's going to be a base knock for Colorado. And just like that, everybody, they're coming back. That's Lorenz with an RBI single. 5-3, bottom 9. Here we go. Paxton Burnside, they needed you. Next batter, we've got... Oh! An incredible play there by Mario Mazza. This guy is doing everything today. Out number 2 there in the bottom of the 9th inning. That could have gone to the gap. That could have been an extra base hit. And the next batter, little pop-up here in the infield. That is out number 3. Mario Mazza, probably my player of the game there for the Cardinals. No joke. No lie. We'll see what the game says, but he would be my guy. Humberto Matos, save number 1. John Choi, win number 1. Michaels saddled with the loss. They're going to give it to John Choi. I guess I don't blame them. It's a lot of strikeouts, no walks for him. But Columbus looked pretty dominant, guys. McQueen there with a stolen base. Mendez with a caught stealing. But Choi, 9 strikeouts today. Had the control. Had everything working for him. I think it's toss-up. Either Choi or Mazza. I'd kind of lean to Mazza at that point. The guy did everything. Defensively, offensively. He did a lot today. Let's go out here to the next matchup in New York at Times Square Stadium. San Francisco Grizzlies against the New York Pizzazz. Reagan Landish has been in the news recently. Don't want to take away from this double here by Robert Hayes, but he's been in the news recently as part of all the New York tabloids about how he doesn't want to be here. So he's had a couple seasons under his belt in New York. If this is the storyline that we want to talk about here, newspapers are all over him now. GGBL's been in existence for quite some time. It's not just a league that popped up yesterday, right? So Reagan Landish might want out. And so far, in the top of the 2nd, San Francisco's kind of getting after him. They're blitzing him, I guess you would say. Here's a passed ball, and we've got Till getting all the way to third base. He's already got a stolen base and an RBI. Stat stuffer here today. Then a walk. So Landish is starting to get everything's in his head at this point. He's just really mental right now. That's another walk here in this inning. Top of the second, really not going well for him. Gonna finally get a strikeout on Yastrzemski. That is not intentional for the Yastrzemski that's playing for the Giants currently in real life. But we have another base hit here. Landish's outing is going horribly wrong. It's now 3-0 here at the top of the second. Let's go bottom two as San Francisco can't scratch anything else across. We got Ruffin with a base hit. That's Lauren Duncan up now, and that is going to be an extra base knock. That's a deep shot. Fans are getting on their feet. You know it's gone. Whenever you see that, that baby is long gone. 415 and 109 off the bat. It is now 3-3 with the 3-run shot. Let's go here, top of the 11th inning. We are now in extras, guys. Here's Rob Yastrzemski. That's a base hit up the middle. San Francisco keeps tacking on that lead, guys. It's now 5-3. That's all that San Fran's going to get. Let's go bottom 11th. We got runners on the corners with 2 down. All you need is 1 more out. The diving play can't get him at first. That's going to lead to a run. Now, here's DeMarcus King. Lays off the pitch. Wow. Bases loaded. Charlie Ruffin is up, and he's going to swing and a miss. San Francisco survives. The mini onslaught there by New York. They had him right where they wanted him, and they couldn't cash in. The Pizzazz will find a way to lose. And as we see the box score here, 13 strikeouts for the Grizzlies as far as their batters go. Hayes with a double, 2 ribbies for Novoa. Till had an RBI, Tackett, Yastrzemski. Stolen base for Till and Sixto, but Burnside was pretty decent there with 6 strikeouts. And we will take a look real quick. Bendito Ramriez, their top hitter on the Pizzazz team. 3 strikeouts today, 0 for 5. Duncan with the 3-run shot, getting them back in the game. But overall, you know, Landish had 8 strikeouts in total. It wasn't like it was a terrible, terrible outing. He just had that 1 bad inning. Up until that point, he was really good. So, I don't know how you want to chalk it up, but maybe he's, again, he's kind of in his head. He's wanting out of New York. Let's go out here to Phoenix, Arizona. The Phoenix Firebirds in the Burnside Dome with Rico Ramos Jr. 6'8", 220, 24 years old. He's got some hard stuff. He's got some nice moving pitches too. He's gonna get you out on your front foot, and you know you're gonna be late on that fastball as well. So Miguel Ramos, not related to Rico Ramos Jr., but he is the starting pitcher there for Philadelphia. The Flight. Let's go here top first, and we've got a 1-2-3 inning. That's a good inning there for Rico Ramos Jr. Let's go Miguel Ramos. Let's see what he's got. He's got a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, so that's interesting. 3-2 pitch here to Carrasco. Another nasty-looking pitch there, about a 90 on the slider. That's strikeout number 2 there for Ramos. 1-2 pitch here for Bobby Watts. Rico is going to strike him out on a nice circle change. Strikeout number 2. We'll go bottom second inning, and Ramos is in a little bit of trouble here with nobody down, runners on the corners. That's a base hit, a seeing eye single, as they say, getting right past the first baseman, Freddie Foley. Base hit here for Ortega. That's going to set up here in the bottom of the 7th. A nice opportunity for the Firebirds to tack on some more runs, and they are going to do just that. That is Donald Sposato. Great CPU-created name right there. Donald Sapato. Great. Ray Carrasco here. Bottom 7th still. Preston Traxler giving up the solo home run. And looks like Phoenix has got this one under control, guys. That one got out in quite a hurry. And the closer will come on in and shut this thing down. So very quick highlight reel. Philadelphia just couldn't muster up any offense whatsoever. Only had 6 hits today. They had 2 errors in the field. Cash Fortuna, 1 for 4. That would be a custom player for you to keep your eye out on. Foley had 2 hits as well. Fortuna also a stolen base. Ramos, 8 strikeouts in 5 innings. But when we look at Phoenix, the Firebirds here, Colton Cannon went 0 for 4. Everything was really, the damage was done here at the top of the order for the Firebirds. Ramos Jr., 4 innings, 5 strikeouts. So again, kind of that same thing that Rico Ramos in GGBL 21, if you guys remember that series, he's kind of struggled with the pitch count. Can strike a lot of guys out, but he had trouble lasting in games longer than 5 innings. So let's go out here now to San Diego. We got the San Diego Gauchos with Richie Castaneda and the Vancouver Mighty Beavers. Remember I told you guys about the Mighty Beavers uniforms how I thought you guys might like these. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the Mighty Beavers. I'm assuming this is me going on a bet here that I think you guys are going to love the Mighty Beavers. I think you guys like Vancouver. So let's go Joey Warren and Richie Castaneda. Two left-handers that are strikeout pitchers through and through. Joey Warren's going to have a clean first inning. Let's go top 2. We've got another strikeout there for Castaneda. That's number 2. And then what is that? That's a nasty, nasty pitch right there. The ball hit him. The ball hit the batter, and somehow he still got the strikeout. Nacho Molina, probably San Diego's best overall hitter. Very slow, extremely slow. Their catcher, you can understand why his name is Nacho, I guess. And look how slow that this man is. He's out at second base. How did that happen right there? Cabrera hit a hot shot. Shackelford couldn't handle it. And then still, Molina couldn't get there. The man can't run, okay? The man can't run. And it shows. It shows. So bottom second, San Diego can't scratch across anything going there. They had a couple runners on base. Joey Warren was in a little bit of a jam. Let's go top 3. Peanuts McLovin with a 2-out double, which leads to a 2-out double RBI for Bartolo Nieve. McLovin's going to score, and San Diego finding themselves down 1-0 here early in the ballgame. Let's go bottom 4th. Joey Warren is still out there, pitching pretty decently. Got 57 pitches, so he's actually not doing too bad. I like what I'm seeing out of Joey Warren right now. Runner will advance off the hit and run there to second base. Then here is still in the bottom of the 4th inning. You got a base knock up the middle. That is going to be an RBI single. Throw is going to come on home, and not in time. Nacho Molina with another base hit. Again, this is what this guy does. He's just a pure hitter. Let's go top 6. Ryan Berger with what? Should have been an out. That ball's got to be caught out there, but Berger's going to get lucky here getting into second base. We got Lloyd Harden with a hard hit ball deep in the gap, and in San Diego, in this ballpark, we got some pretty big gaps out there in the outfield. You can see it. Like, look where the left fielder is compared to shortstop. That's a deep outfield, guys. Lloyd Harden coming up here again in the top of the 9th. We're already a runner on second base. He's going to move him over. He's going to do a job. In a 2-1 game, that is extremely valuable because Leonardo Sosa with a gap shot. Look how deep these gaps are, but look, we got weird stuff happening in the outfield, man. Look at, he's going to overthrow his cutoff man as well, and it's going to be a triple for Sosa. Cedric Rich comes up, little fly ball. They're going to manufacture another run. And just like that, a 2-1 game heading into the top of the 9th is now 4-1. And that should signal the end of this game, and it does. So Gunnar Skarsgård comes on and gets the W, secures it. Joey Warren with the dub. Only 3 strikeouts today, but he's not known to be a strikeout pitcher, just more that control break type of guy. But a very good day nonetheless. Peanuts McLovin, 1 for 5. Actually, everybody on the Mighty Beavers roster got 1 hit. Nobody with a multi-hit game. 4 walks for Joey Warren. I said he was a control guy, but today he didn't really necessarily have it. Cabrera with 1 hit, Molina with 2, only 3 hits to go around there for the Mighty Beavers. Castaneda was pretty good too with 5 strikeouts and only 2 hits given up. So let's stay out west. We got the Cyclones from Oklahoma City taking on the Nuggets from Las Vegas. Joe Cheltenham, 5'10" pitcher, but he can bring the heat. A lot of those short guys, you know, they can bring the heat a little bit. Getting up to 96 on that fastball, so you know he's bringing it. I think the one thing with Cheltenham, scouting-wise, is that he's got to last longer than 5 innings. He's got that same thing happening with him as Rico Ramos Jr. does. But he does get out of the first inning pretty clean. Connor Slater on the other side, right-hander, 6'2", 198. He is a fireballer. Look at that fastball, hitting 100 on the batter there, Tyron Rex. Next batter up, Nelson De La Cruz, the number 2 hitter. He's going deep, 101, high and inside. He absolutely turned on that thing. Watch out for Nelson De La Cruz. He made our thumbnail for a reason. He was our cover athlete for a reason. Look at this. Get the hands out front, let the barrel travel. Boom, see you later. So early 1-0 lead here. Nelson De La Cruz putting the Nuggets on top. Braden Leroy going to strike out here in the top of the 2nd. Already a runner back on base here, and that is Henry Cozart with the base knock. He hanged it, and Cozart banged it. It's going to be a 1-1 tie ball game here. Love the fact that these two teams are battling early. Already 2 innings in, and Oklahoma fights back and gets another run across. Okay, let's go Berger. 0 for 1 so far in the game. Let's go top 3. Swing and a miss. That's a really nasty curveball. Look how much movement that thing had. Cheltenham with the K, and he loves it from his catcher. Must have had something going. And scouting report against Berger. Tyron Rex, leadoff hitter, fly ball. It's going to land right in front of the left fielder. He's going to end up going for 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Being aggressive there with 2 down, you got to. It's going to lead Nelson De La Cruz up again. And look at how he can just drop that barrel down on that 99-mile-an-hour fastball. First one, he hit high and in. Next one, he hits inside and low. Crazy. So De La Cruz puts the Nuggets back up on top, and not only does he have the contact and the power, he's got the speed, baby. Stolen base off of Slater. It's not like he throws soft either, man. Slater throws hard, and he still stole a base off of it, too. But that's going to end the 3rd inning as Thacker is going to strike out. Cheltenham's still out there in the top of the 4th inning. 83 pitches, guys. 83 pitches. I talked to you about it in the pregame. He's got a thing where he just throws a lot of pitches. He can't really manage the pitch count very well. That's why he's getting himself removed out of games often. But let's go to the bottom of the 5th inning as he is able to get out of that mini jam. Franco's going to strike out. That's number 5 for Slater. Make it number 6 now here against Tyron Rex. Let's jump now to the top of the 6th. They do have a relief pitcher in. That is Gary Kutch. Look at Thacker with a nice play off of Braden Leroy. Ground ball right to him. Little dive. Makes the play. Still top 6. Pedro Matos. Looks like a gap shot. It's going to fall right in front of the left fielder. That is a single. A 1-out single here in the top of the 6th. Let's see if Oklahoma City can scratch across that run here. So Kozart, who's had himself an insanely good day, is now going to hit a home run going Oppo Taco. 402-107 off the bat in Kutch. You know he hates himself. It's like, I cannot believe that I threw that to that guy. Guy is a pretty complete hitter. So top 8, Valentine is now in. Oklahoma City, another base hit, and that is another run across. It is now 5-2 Cyclones. Kevin Dixon, the number 9 hitter. When you can get that kind of production, it's money. But so is Nelson De La Cruz. Already 2 for 3 today. He's going to get another double. This is a 2-out double, and they're not done yet. They're not dead yet, guys. Bottom 8, De La Cruz delivers the clutch knock. Now Thacker comes up. He's going to deliver a clutch knock, and look who's not stopping. Here comes De La Cruz. He's headed for home. He slides in safely. This guy is a complete package player. Nuggets are lucky to have him. Let's go bottom 9th. 5-3 game. Nuggets pitching staff and their bullpen coming through here late. Had a little rocky there. It was a little rocky there, but now they're coming through. Henry Castro, 3-2 pitch with 1 down. Johnny Aitken gonna strike out. He stares him down. Let's go Darren Dyer. 3-1 pitch. It's do or dyer time. Braden Leroy with a dive. Got to make the throw off. Can't get him. Tying run now. Comes to the plate. Dyer with the base hit. Look at the hustle. The big man has got a hustle. He gets there safely. So Jonas Santos coming up, and that is going to be a base hit, guys. So the winning run is now on deck. The tying run on base. But there's one problem. James Chris is coming to pinch hit for the number 9 hitter. And why do I say that, guys? You probably have no idea who this dude is. He's a defensive dude. James Chris is not a contact hitter by any means. What is he doing in this situation? 1-2 pitch. Here it comes from Castro, and Chris offers at a ball. Very tough to lay off of, I know. 90-plus mile-an-hour fastball barreling in on you. You've got to be ready for it. And he might have been too ready for it. Check swing, strikeout, end of the game. Cyclones win 5-3, 12 hits on the day. Very offensive showdown here today. Not a lot of runs scored per se, but the hits just kept coming and coming and coming. But overall, good offensive production from both teams. A lot of multiple hit games here for the Cyclones. Something to watch out for here for Oklahoma City. With Knowles with 2 hits, Karev, Berger, Leroy, Kozart. I did not expect this from Kozart. This is kind of a guy that we have to watch out for now, especially after this type of performance. Now, taking a look at the Nuggets, it seems like a one-man show right now. De La Cruz did a lot of heavy lifting. You know, Tyron Rex is pretty good too. They had the one hit with the double, but I just want to see a little bit more from the top of the order there. The 1, 2, 3. De La Cruz did his job. I want to see a little bit more from 1 and 3 with Rex and Thacker. So guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Leave a like if you like this thing. Tomorrow night, same time, same place. Come back here. We'll finish out the opening day set of games that I did not show. Every team's going to get screen time here for opening day. So basically, we're going to show all 15 matchups, all 15 opening day games, and 2 of those are going to be on Friday night at 9 o'clock Eastern. So make sure you're coming back here to take a look at Richmond and Miami. That's one of the live stream games here on Friday, and Los Angeles Knights against the Seattle Emeralds, the second game's kind of the nightcap of our GGBL live stream extravaganza. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing, and I will see you back here Thursday and Friday for the opening day finale. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.